Sure enough. Works every time. Yep. Hey, this is Craft Roulette. If you've never seen us before, stick around if you like card making and seeing what kind of mischief we can get into with this young lady, Jessica Taylor from Wisconsin. And we are going to go live with the show at 6:30. Welcome. Thank you, chat, for being here. I'm going to need the chat here in just a minute, Mr. Producer. But in the meantime, Miss Jessica, could you do a little voice check with Mr. Producer, please?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
There's a little delay, so hang on.
Okay.
He's looking at his little meters and all those things, I think. He's giving me a thumbs up. We're good to go. Yay!
Okay. That's how long the delay was.
That's a long delay. That's pretty good, though. Maybe Friday night everybody's on the YouTube. So, yes, welcome. What Craft Roulette is, it is the ultimate paper crafting card making game show challenge. Put that on the back of your t-shirt. And what we do is we review other submissions from our crafters from last week. We have 90 plus submissions that we get to look at. We also spin the wheel for 4 different parameters, which Jessica and I will be making a card from live tonight. We don't know what it's going to be. Right? Are you excited, Miss Jessica? We were just talking before.
Fingers are crossed for good stuff.
We were just talking before the show that how Jessica's been on. This is her 4th time, and she is a pro. She knows all. Oops, we lost her, but she knows all the ways to do things, and she's a great guest. So we're glad to have her. He's bringing her back in. Hope you guys have had a great week. It's been really cold here. I'm over winter already. And we still have several months of it. There we go. And I need a chat. A chat. I haven't a chat monitor. So I can see that. You guys are chit-chatting tonight. The chatterboxes are busy. Hi, Lee. Andy, Jessica. Oh, that's you.
That's me. I'm here.
Melanie, Camille. I can do that if you want me to. Fun deal. If you've never been here, please introduce yourself. We'd love to meet you. Go live chat. Everything's down in the description, I think. If you have any questions, we've got some great moderators and just some pretty savvy chatterbox people. So they are there to answer your questions and help you. They're all very helpful. They're crafters. We're a helpful group. Yes, we like each other. I'm done with the walking the dogs is the thing. I don't like it. PJB Stamper, welcome to Craft Roulette. We're glad to have you. Are you a follower of the Jessica? Is it P Jessica B Stamper? It's cold in Michigan. I bet it is cold in Michigan. I know, I'm a piker next to you guys. I'm like, oh, it's so cold. And you're like, I'm going to go out and jump in the lake. Have you ever done fishing like on those frozen lake things, Jessica?
No.
Me neither.
I have walked out on the ice while there have been ice fishermen fishing. That's as close as I've gotten.
I find that very upsetting. The little lake that we had in our backyard for 10 years would freeze over and you could hear it groan. And it was creepy. It was like,
yes.
And it was just like, no, it was never so thick that you would ever want to walk on it, but it was creepy.
Our lake that we go to is very thick. There's trucks out there next to the ice shanties. And last year I convinced my family to walk all the way across the lake. And there were a few moments where you could hear it creaking and groaning, but we made it and it was fun.
It is a nightmare. Little Women, Amy. Think of Amy falling in that water and Lori having to go out there and save her.
I'm not a Little Women fan. Sorry.
Oh,
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. But you like Little House on the Prairie.
Little House on the Prairie, yeah. Anne of Green Gables, that's my favorite.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
It's a good one. No little. I won't make you talk about it. But I am puzzled. Was it the mom? No, you don't want to talk about it.
It's been years since I read the book or watched the movie, but I just, nope, I never liked it.
Never liked it. That happens.
Never liked it.
That happens. I have, I will admit that I have skimmed many books lately. Read it for a while and went, it's well written. No, it's just not going anywhere that's worthwhile.
Yeah. I've started books and just not finished them. I've gotten 75% done with them and been like, nope,
right.
It's not worth more time.
Right. So I go back and read the last page and see if it resolves or if they've brought in some new style fix-em-upper. Welcome, Jean Rowell. I'm glad to have you. Yep, I know. It's just, you got to have some meat in those books.
Yes.
They've got to be interesting. Lisa Whelpley, why you couldn't understand why the mom ironed clothes. Probably because they were really wrinkly because they wouldn't have any kind of synthetic fibers in them. You know what I was thinking of though today was I feel a little bit like Pa. You know, he used to sleep in his long johns and then he'd get up and just put his dungarees on over them. And in the cold, I totally get that. They didn't have a good heater, and I totally understand that concept.
Yeah.
Me and Pa. Oh, man, look at you guys all talk about snow. Yes, good deal. Well, we have 2 minutes. We've got Australia checking in. Yay. We've got Sweden up in the middle of the night, as it should be.
That's impressive.
She's a night owl. She really is. And you'll see in the submissions this week, she made it for her first year. Christina Bromi went one whole year, a submission every week. So she had 52 submissions last week.
That's awesome.
We'll see. I bet she starts her second 52. I'm guessing. I hope
That's
so.
Great.
Hey, Bitty Penny. Melanie. Grandma Gay. We do have a Grandma Gay thoughtful question of the day. Crafty Owl's here. Hot dog. Sherry's here. It's a big show for you. I'm excited to see everybody. Allie's here. Very nice. Larissa from the Netherlands. Oh, fun. Have we ever gotten a card from the Netherlands? Finland? Sweden? I don't think Netherlands. But we'd love to get one from you so we can have little pins all across there. Hello, Roseanne. You're steady. Hello, Sandy. Yeah, Travis messaged me and said you were making him go to Costco tonight. So our 1.65% male audience is at Costco. Hi, Buell. What are you doing up late? She's also Swedish. Hi, Jackie. Oh, she's here. That's our flag woman, our sergeant at arms, so to speak. She gets us started. So Jackie sends out an email and always has to her little J team to remember to get to Craft Roulette every Friday night.
Nice.
Unbelievable. I know. Great folks. I'm getting a 6:30 thing going on here. We're getting, here we go. They're starting to yell time.
Yeah.
That means we got to go to work, Miss Jessica.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. Okay, well, we're going to take you off. We'll bring you back in with an introduction and fanfare. And thank you guys for showing up and reminding us to get busy. We'll be back in just a second. host, Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, founder and head professor of Fun University, and your intrepid hostess too. Craft Roulette. This is episode 94. Can you believe it? I love it every minute. I don't even know what we can talk about on that 94. That's a remarkable number. I do want to say something. This is the Craft Roulette is the ultimate paper crafting card making game show challenge. We do it every Friday night, 6:30. A lot of information down in the description. Great people in our chatterbox. If you have questions, if you've never been here, let us know so we can say hi. Please subscribe, hit that thumbs up and all that kind of stuff. Share if you have anybody that likes crafts, paper crafts in particular. You may be wondering, why? Why does she have a tape measure? It is because Mr. Mike, our sweet little fella here, needs some clothes. Yes, we are probably a little bit odd, eccentric, and funny, but you know, when your handle is Mary Gunn Fun, you got to make it a little bit up the humor alley, even though it probably isn't. But Mr. Mike is our fairly new microphone, which we love very much. And we want to cover up this part of him. And I'll show you why. So right now, he says, "Dress me," signed Mr. Mike. Right now, he has just a very simple t-shirt on from Card Monkey, Ellen Jarvis's husband. So all you need, we do have it on the on the Facebook group, but what we need is some clothes for him using just a rectangle, and then so that it closes around him. So you can go so we can just close him up like that. It can't fit over his head because we don't want to hurt his little face. So that is my housekeeping for the night. Please help us dress Mr. Mike. And the address is below, and the information, I think, is like, the whole thing needs to be about 7 inches plus the closure, and then 13 to 14 inches this way. So he's really not too, doesn't have too many curves or anything. But we just need to wrap it around. Can't go over his head. All right, what else? Is there anything else? I don't think so. I think that was the only housekeeping I had for you tonight. Real active little fun group in the chat. It's so good to see you guys. I will read everything tomorrow. Can't wait. It's always a lot of fun to see what you guys are up to. I can't see it too much while I'm during the show because you talk too much. You talk so fast, and it's wonderful. We do have a great guest. She's coming back for the 4th time to Craft Roulette. Her name is Jessica Taylor. Ta-da!
Hello!
She's not nervous. She's a pro.
Oh,
we were talking about how pro she is on the show at this point. She's just like, yeah, we do this, yeah, we do that. Let me see. Oh, I forgot how to do that, but let's do this and that. Where are you from, Jessica? And tell us a little bit about you, please.
All right. I am from southern Wisconsin, where we do have snow and it's very cold. But today, and many times during the winter when it's a sunny day, I will put a blanket down and lay in front of our patio doors and pretend I'm in Florida on the beach. And it's quite lovely. So the cold doesn't bother me when I'm inside and it's sunny. I have 2 daughters that are teens, and one of them is away this weekend at like a church retreat, and the other might be watching. So I told her she didn't have to, and she's like, "Oh, we're watching tonight, Mom." And I was like, "Well, I kind of hope you and your friends have something better to do, but okay." So they keep me busy. I actually have homeschooled for, I think this is maybe our 8th year. So we have that fun adventure, and I learn just as much as they do. Mm-hmm. And my husband is very here and very supportive. He knew that I was a crafter when we got married, so he knew he was getting into a house with glitter all over it from the start. And so he is always very supportive of my crafting. Yes. So what else? So I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I have been so for 22 years, which is a lot of card making. And I do mostly make cards at this point in life. I used to do some scrapbooking, but I prefer cards because you just make it and you send it and it's done and it's out of here. And scrapbooks, I always feel like I was never finished with them. And so that was a problem for me.
Yeah. I get that. I do both a lot. And I'm trying to train myself this year to do more scrapbooking than card making, which is really hard because it takes more effort. And
it does.
But knowing when something is finished, getting it tucked away in that book and forgetting about it clears up a lot of bandwidth in this head. And so I'm actually really enjoying having that transfer onto paper from my head. So don't give it up yet.
Maybe I'll get back to it someday. My younger daughter is, so I scrapbooked more of my older daughter. And so my younger daughter is like, there's no scrapbooks with me, Mom.
That's right.
So maybe.
That's absolutely right. You never know. Don't say never. Don't say never. We do. So you can lie down in front of your door and pretend you're on a beach. That's pretty good imagination.
Oh, yeah.
Or do you have a little bit of cat in you? Because that's what my cat does too, I think.
I think so. In fact, years ago, I am the one that told my grandma about that napping in the sun spot was the best. And then we'd go over to her house and she would be laying in the sun spot in her living room taking a nap. So, I mean, don't knock it till you tried it. That's all I have to say.
I get it. I was our cat likes this little microfleece nest that we make for him every day. And so this morning I was making it in this nice bright sunspot and he was like, oh, this is good living right here.
It is.
But he didn't really want to act like it. It was like, then maybe I'll lie down. But he did, and he slept well, and he liked it. Well, we're sure glad to have you back. Looking forward to... Jessica is the queen of clean and simple cards, wouldn't you say? I don't say that as a diss at all. I mean, It's just, that's your style. You're an A2 kind of girl.
Yeah.
You get it done.
I get it done. Because I make my cards to send.
Right.
I'm not trying to make a beautiful piece of artwork. I'm trying to make a card that I can send to someone.
Mm-hmm. And do you write a lot in them also then, or just a little quick?
Sometimes. It depends. So, sometimes I'll just write a little bit, but sometimes I can write quite a bit.
Go on a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Just depends.
That's good. Yeah. Do you decorate envelopes?
Sometimes. I try to do a little something. At the very least, I stamp something little in the corner. Sometimes I will add a patterned paper to the flap. I've even embossed the flap of the envelope, but try to do a little something because then they know when they get it that they're getting something special.
Yeah. I figure if I get a stamp on it and it's in the mailbox and it's got the address on it, I've done well. So
that is, yes, you're doing well for sure.
Yeah.
A decorating envelope is the next step. If you have time to do it, that's the next step. And it's definitely easiest to do if you do it when you make the card. Because then you have the coordinating stuff out and
Yeah. I know that I have found envelopes in my stash with old stuff on it that I never sent. And I thought, well, that messes things up. But I won't give up. I'll keep after it. So
there you go.
All right. Well, you guys, we've got a lot of submissions to show you. We've got a lot of crafting to do. And before they start yelling at us to start spinning...
That's right.
We're going to talk about, I've got several things we're going to talk about during the crafting. Do not leave. If you sent in a card last week, do not leave because we will be giving away some goodie bags at the end of the show to those who sent in a card. So I've got a tickle.
Uh-oh.
There it goes. And so hang around, see what the wheel gives us. Enjoy the show. Relax, sit back. And somebody said that in the group the other day. Relax, sit back, and enjoy the show. And I thought, I could have an MC because that's what I always say. Relax, sit back, and enjoy the show. Let's go ahead and let Jessica sit back and relax for a minute while we answer the age-old question, what is Craft Roulette? And look at your submissions from last week. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, chat. Thank you, Mr. Producer.
What is Craft Roulette? Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. Each category has 24 possible options with a combined possibility of 331,776 unique projects. Whoa. We're live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central on youtube.com/craftroulette. Please like and subscribe. Each week we bring on a special guest crafter to create along with us and share their unique take on the challenge. You can play too. Complete a unique project of your own using the same 4 parameters set in this episode. You'll have 48 hours to contribute by submitting pictures of your project through the submission form on craftroulette.live. Contributions are featured on marygunfund.com's weekly episode blog and the next episode. Let's recap last week's episode and submissions.
Yep. Whoa is all over that chat. You guys are paying attention. Kiss your brains. We did have a great time last week. Look at all those submissions you guys started out or ended the year with, started the new year. It was a New Year's show and New Year's Eve show. So this is either you sent them in on Friday during last year or sent them in Saturday and Sunday during this year. I don't know which. But we had 90 wonderful submissions. Thank you guys very much. I think you're going to enjoy seeing them all if you haven't taken the time to check them out. That brings our total to 4,423 total cards during the show, which is a lot of cards. Last week we had a book binding card for our project. We used the colors blue, purple, silver +1. Gave us a lot of extra little room to make something cute. You'll enjoy seeing what people chose for that. We had rodents. Did I hear Ashley Young squealing again? She loved those rodents. And some people were like, rodents, and some people were like, rodents. So it was really fun. You'll enjoy seeing all the different kinds of rodents as well, I think. And we had to throw in something called vertical lines. So there's some thought about making a vertical line somewhere in that card. So that was my little card. These are the pins of all the folks that sent in cards just last week. A lot in the East, my goodness, in Canada and the United States, the eastern part. We've got Australia, Finland, Sweden, UK, Ecuador. Woohoo! Bitty Penny was our guest. She brings her hard hat ready to work. She also dressed up since it was New Year's Eve. We had a lot of fun with her. You can see her little rodents dancing on her heart. So glad to have you. Oh, here we go. This is on a timer. Lisa Welpley, Elaine Anderson, Ulva M from Idaho. Look, she does her envelopes. Jennifer Hunstead from Minnesota. You can see the little bookbinding on the left. Sue Brook from Illinois, number 30. She's a zero hero. Susie Fick from Illinois, her 8th. Wendy Jarvis from Florida, her 45th. Unbelievable. Gina Smith from New York, her 28th. We all liked that one. Melanie Foy from Arizona made her own birthday card for her husband to give her. Catherine Taylor from Freeland, her number 34th. Amy Ullin from Washington, number 43. Lisa Hunter from Virginia, number 11. You'll see a lot of these names in the chat, too. Allison Mayo from Canada, around 8. It'd been a while since we saw you, Allison. Sue Masoner with her 78th from Missouri. Mary Neighbor got to 52, a whole year's worth of submissions. Well done. Kay Weirer from Wisconsin, her 40-ish. Cute. Margaret from Indiana, her 21st. Melody S. from California, her 3rd. Keep at it, Melody. Mary Moisen from Illinois, her 31st, and she made a process video. Denise O'Gwyn from Louisiana, number 36. Yahoo! Karen C. from Maryland, her 27th. Hedgehogs. friendly. Emma York from Oregon, her 6th. She's one of our junior crafters. Anna York, her mother, from Oregon, her 30th, maybe. Grandma Gay from Texas, her 25th. Cute little hammy. Chris Pesmino from Ecuador, maybe her 30th. Maybe she's a zero hero. Arlene DeTizio from Pennsylvania, her 40th. Well done. Teresa Parmenter from Massachusetts, her 33rd. Marie Stewart from Portland, Oregon. Cute little bunny. Kathy Herring, her 58th. Well done, Kathy. Ava Ballon from Naples, her 51st. Outstanding. Kim Wolf from New Mexico. Look at the little mouse looking in the snow globe. Camille Ernst from Illinois. I'm on a coffee diet. Anna Moreno from California, her 7th. Well done. Lena Marie Lager, her son drew it. Her granddaughter inspired it. Anna Rabadou from Wisconsin, her 1st. Welcome to Craft Roulette. Ashley Young loves those rodents, her 26th. She's also a guest crafter. Alessa 5K Limone from Florida, her 60th. Well done. Sala P. from Finland, her 1st. So glad you're here. Patty Beck, our contribution leader at 88 from Tennessee. Rosie B. from Ohio, her 16th. Just precious. Jackie Muller from South Australia, number 58. Sharon Castor from the Red Chair in Ohio, her 30th consecutive. Well done. Christina Bromy from Sweden, her 52nd, 1 year. Lynn Sprengel from Wisconsin, number 35. Kathy Nelson from South Carolina, her 34th. Connie Schonhofer from Kansas, her 4th maybe. Jackie Rip from Florida started the show, number 79. Smurf Murphy from California, number 54, so cute. Lauren Taylor from California, her 15th, and her daughter, Abby Taylor from California, her 13th, and they have a process video, so cute. Mary B. from Missouri, her 4th. Linda Gorman from Ohio, her 23rd, so cute with the drips. Jean Addis from North Carolina, her 11th. Lynn D. from Indiana, number 14. Very sweet. Brenda Gentry from Utah. I hope you're feeling better, Brenda. Number 44. Sherry Pemberton from Missouri, number 38. Vicky Ruda from the UK. This was a remarkable card. Rose Ann Hendrickson from Arizona, number 15. I always like a kitty. Celesia Snyder. From Ohio, her 1st. Lisa Hall from Alabama, number 18. Ornery mice. Bonnie Knack from Wisconsin, number 34. They are so cute. Julie Sanders from Delaware, number 26. So adorable. Mr. Kelly Ryan, his 2nd from Washington. Rose Duberstein from Arizona, number 47. Heidi Ryan sent in her 44th. She also lives in Washington. Stacy Freer from Montana, number 22. Karen F. from Wisconsin, her 5th. Look at those nuts. Anne Shackles from South Wales, I believe, Australia. Laura Ellis from England, number 22. Cooking up some good food. Deanna Roqueford from Washington, her 30th. A zero hero. Rebecca F. from Ohio, her 22nd. Super cute. Buell Ask from Sweden, number 28. I love that glittery tail. Andy Zach from Maryland. So, that's just adorable. Bonnie Swakowitz from Wisconsin, her 49th consecutive. Well done. Vicki Tillett from North Carolina, her 50th. That was clip art. We all loved it. Gail Otto from Australia, number 24. Pretty background. Karen Goddard from Australia, number 44. Pauline Mays from Oregon, number 43. You guys have been around for a while. Love it. Angela Steinhoff from Wisconsin. Loved her card, and I do too, number 51. Carol Sanquinetti from Indiana, number 44. Danica Matters from Missouri, number 14. I wore it. Looks like me. Helen Escalada from Oregon, her first. So glad you're here. Cordelia Alderman from Georgia, number 13. Larissa Woolley from Lawton, number 34. Looks like he's in popcorn box. Lisa Taylor from Colorado, her 18th. Ellen Card Monkey Jarvis from Pennsylvania, her 71st consecutive card. Kimberly Sprout from Arkansas, her first. Glad to have you. Amy Preether Smith, her third. Super sweet. Tristan Goldsmith from Australia, number 10. Well done. That's it. Just 90 mirror cards. 90 mirror cards. If you are ever in a lump and you don't know what to do, just go to one of the galleries in craftroulette.live and just have fun. You'll get some ideas. I almost promise you. I saw somebody ask about what a bridge card is. I mean, bookbinding card, and we do go over it in last week's show. So I'm not going to do it tonight, but it's really simple and really easy. You can also find more information on it from last week's class on Fun University, our YouTube channel, that we break down a parameter after we do Craft Roulette. So there you go. That's all down in the description. That was quite the show, you guys. Well done. Thank you so much for joining us and taking time from your busy weekend. Look at there. She's back just like that. Magic. I didn't click my fingers, wiggle my face or nothing. What'd you think? Those are pretty good.
Amazing. I love to see how different all the cards are, even though they start with the same idea.
I know. 4 little things. Shake it all up in everybody's brain and something else comes out. Yeah. There's rodents. What would you have used?
You know, I have the squirrel stamp I saw a lot of cards with that. So I probably would have used that.
Yeah. I used a squirrel. And I've got a feeder right outside my window, so I have squirrels looking in my window all the time. So it was homage to them because they're my buds. Yeah, they're funny. They're just like... Anyway, they're fun. They're fun to watch. I mean, they're like literally a foot outside their window, and they don't see me, but they just have some wonderful, wonderful sunflowers that just attract them. The birds don't like them as much. So, yay. Oh, well. Well, we won't have those parameters this time because we always take those off and retire them for a little while. But it is time, Miss Jessica, for us to do our turn at the wheel.
I'm ready.
I love it. I do. That's so wonderful. There are the 4 parameters that we will be spinning for. We're going to spin for a project, some colors, what we're going to use, an element, kind of a theme kind of deal, and then a random thing just to make it fun. Each of those, if you saw the video, each of those all totaled up are a lot of variety. So we cannot get ready for this show ahead of time. So I do look at my list and go, okay, now what could I do? What could I do? What could I do? But I can't plan it. So everything that we will be doing, it truly will be improv. Yay! Which is fun. We do also give our patrons, because we are a community-supported show, an opportunity to veto a couple things off the list. Are you ready for what they vetoed, Mr. Producer? All right. Mr. Producer sits on the other side of the desk from me and does all the tech work. If you were wondering who he is and why is all this stuff happening and I don't even move. So that it's him. He's doing it all. He's programmed it all. He does a wonderful job. Give him a round of applause in the chat if you don't mind. So they have vetoed the color dark background. The wheel cannot make us use, yes, please. The wheel cannot make us use a dark background. Now, if we want to use a dark background and it fits into the other parameters, we'll be good. But it can't dictate it to us. There you go. The element the patrons don't want, even though I want it when I go outside, they don't want sweaters or jackets, number 2. Very good. Yeah, Mr. Producer's getting lots of applause down there. And for random, they have decided to veto Fancy Circles, number 11. Very good. Everything else is fair game. Yeah. I don't know. What do you want to do, Miss Jessica? We also offered that option to you. Would you like to veto something?
Okay, so I have looked over the parameters, and I have to say this time the majority of them look fabulous. Fabulous. So much better than last time. I think because last time I was on around Halloween, and so there were lots of things I did not like.
Orange. Right.
But this time, I thought about saying no fussy cutting because I don't like to do that. But I can do that if necessary. So I think I'm going to veto for I think it's in the random category, the faux leather.
Faux leather, number 14.
No faux leather.
Out it goes. The wheel cannot make us make faux leather.
Yes.
Do you even know what that would be?
No, I don't even know what I would do for that. So
yeah.
Nope, it's
yeah. Well, the crazy parameter lady put that on there because you can crumple up paper, and especially brown, and then bring it all out, and it kind of, if you do it enough times, it gets real soft and crumbly looking. It has all those little skin veins in them, so to speak. And then you run it through the die cutter, and it gets flattened out. And it's actually kind of a pretty little technique. I'm sure there's other ones too, but that's the faux leather I was thinking of. But it's okay. We don't need it.
None of that.
We got a lot of other things that we can do. Neutrals also are always a given, so don't worry about neutrals. You can always use black, gray, white, cream, tan, and any kind of metallics that you want. So those are all covered too, but that's not part of the deal. Let's give Mr. Wheel a spin so he can warm up, because it's cold. All right. Okay, feeling kind of cold and stiff, I think, tonight. Let's see what we're going to do for a project. What are you hoping for? A2?
Of course.
Of course. See if she gets it. Card with a pocket. That could be an A2 card. That's okay. Yes. Let's see what colors we're going to use. Anna York likes your veto, Jessica. Number 22, purple plus 3. Purple plus 3. We're going to talk about these things in just a minute, so you can start thinking of ideas to talk about. An element, there's some weirdos in there. Some good ones, though. Will we have purple birds? Will we have purple quilts? We will have purple transportation. Oh, yay. Transportation.
Hey, I get to use my van stamp.
That's right. I had even thought of that when I saw that card. I saw that card and I went, maybe she can do that van. That's exactly right. We want to see that card here. That's perfect. And what are we going to do for random? I know, Team Purple, you guys are loving that. You got to think of 3 other colors. Number 6. Have to use an oval somehow. That's okay. You can put an oval somewhere. It won't be hard. So those are Mr. Wheel's parameters for the night. Will it be a night of terror or will it be a night of fun? We'll find out here just in a minute. A card with a pocket. That won't be hard. Do you usually make pockets on your cards?
I have a number of card ideas that I have in my head that I've made with pockets before.
That'll be actually a really fun one to see next week and Monday on the blog when it comes out. Yeah. A pocket, to me then, is some kind of, it's either going to be something that's a pocket. We've seen them drawn on things, which is really fun.
Okay.
Or like the back of a pair of pants. A pair of jeans would have a pocket, or you can have a physical pocket where you pick something out of it.
That's what I think of, a physical pocket. And one thing I've often put in pockets is a bookmark.
Yeah.
Put a bookmark in the pocket. Yeah.
Yep. So Craft Roulette is all about creative expression more than it is just, okay, we're going to put this here, and this here. We don't do any instruction. We're just here to chat, craft, and create. So, card with a pocket, if you can figure out a kind of an edgy thing, that's all very good. And you will have an opportunity to explain it to us in the comments or when you submit it. Purple +3, make you happy?
Sure. I like purple.
Yeah, but you're not team purple, are you? You're more of a team orange.
Well, I'm team blue is what I am.
Yeah,
so,
well,
I guess if I had to pick between purple and orange, I'd probably pick purple.
Well, we'll work on you. So what kind of things do you like with purple? What are your favorite go-tos?
I mean, I'm thinking that my van might be purple. I mean, we'll see. Also, I'm also very into rainbows right now, so I might have a purple rainbow. Purple as part of the rainbow.
That'd be cute. That'd be good. You got a lot of colors. 3 extra colors is a lot. Now, it doesn't mean that purple has to be your primary color on the card either. You can just wiggle it in, too. It doesn't mean there's no amount dictated there. Transportation, you're going to do your van. That's exciting.
Yes.
I think you have vetoed transportation before.
It's possible because
it kind of seems like it.
I think the first time I was on, I might have. Because at the time, I did not have any transportation stamps that I could think of. But now I know. Stamp? Now I know I have a van and a car. I can think of off the top of my head. I don't know what else I have. Maybe a bicycle.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe, I don't know if you had a shoe stamp. If you have a shoe stamp, can your feet be your transportation? I don't know.
It is for me.
Maybe.
Yeah. Walking is definitely a way.
Yeah.
A unicycle. Flying, airplanes, anything, boats, lots and lots of options. Should be a fun week to see what everybody uses. And then an oval. Do you think you would use that in a sentiment or your focal point or?
Maybe I might. I'm going to have to see if I have an oval die that will fit around my van. I think that would work nicely.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah.
We'll see.
Who already has their card in their head?
Jessica does.
Oh, yeah, she's got it working out, yeah. Oh, hot air balloons, that's a cute idea.
That would be cute.
That would be real cute. Spaceship, train. Oh, you guys are on it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a fun week. This hippie van with a rainbow on its side. That's right, Lynn. That'd be good. Okay, I think we might as well just start thinking about getting this thing going then, because it's going to be a fun week. Let's do it. We're going to excuse Miss Jessica so that she can go get that hippie van and all those things that she wants to work with and be back in just a minute. I've got a little business here to talk to you about. So take off, get your stuff, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Yay! I always like it when we have a happy guest. It's always a good moment. It's like, you don't want to just go, oh, no, that stinks. I don't ever want to be on the show again. So surfboard, what a clever idea. Ice cream truck. I could transport in that. If you were a Star Trek person, you could use the transporter and have somebody all confetti-like and having them move away. All right. I did not make it to the mailbox today, but we are at Mary Gun Fun, P.O. Box 480566, Kansas City, Missouri 64148. We would love to hear from you if that is something that you would be wanting to do. Send us a card. We'd love it. We did get a card in the mail from Sharon Kester from the Red Chair in Ohio. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? This has a little bit of pop. And this embossing is just really a great choice. I loved it. And this is all shiny. Sharon, you did a great job there. So thank you so much. I appreciate Christmas cards all year long. And then she wrote a really sweet note. Very nice, sweet note. Thank you so much, Sharon. Last week, I'll leave that here for just a second. Last week, this was my card. Ta-ta-da! And this is a bookbinding card. It just has a special little fold. So that's super easy to do. But you can do different things with it. Here's another simple card with it. And like I said, over on Fun University's YouTube channel, which is our sister YouTube channel, you can see a little lesson on it if you want. This is the little booklet. This is a book binding fold, and I made a little booklet. So it turned out really fun. We've got robots in here. And then on the back, I put some extra space for notes and writing things. But that was a fun little project to make. Anyway, that's... Yes, this was on Fun... Actually, this wasn't on Fun University. I just showed the layout of it because I thought of it at 6 o'clock and the show was at 6:30. But I did put it on our Patreon group. So they got the dimensions and the detailed videos, and I lost my chat. I don't know where it went. Really? There it is. It's back. And so anyway, that's bookbinding. It was really fun and really easy. It just makes it a little bit different. And so it's kind of one of those home crafted things that you can do that's a little bit fun and elevates your card just a little bit. Is there anything else I needed to tell you guys? Well, Jessica's getting her things. What am I going to do? Okay, taco truck. Yes, maybe I should just pull that taco truck over. For a card with pocket, I really don't have a plan. I probably will do an A2 size card. Do I have one? I think I do. An A2 size card, purple. So if I like purple and red, because I think I want to make it pretty playful. Look at that messy stamp pad. Purple, red, a bright green, and maybe a bright blue. Let's bring in a darker blue. That way I can stamp it twice and get a lighter blue. You can do like different colors. We won't come and arrest you. We do have a Craft Roulette police, however. So we don't want, like if I wanted to stamp several shades of this blue, it'd be just fine. Just fine. Thank you, Stephen, for putting that in there. Transportation. What do I want to do? Well, I have my frequently used stamps right here. When I was looking at this list that somebody put on here, I thought, you know what would be really kind of fun is using a superpower to transport yourself. So I am going to use this little girl for my stamp. Do I want to put her in a pocket and have her fly out? Purple +3, that would be fine. I could probably bring in some Copics or something, and then an oval. I can figure out an oval. Okay, we're good. Let me get a card base. I don't know how I'm going to put it in a pocket. You know, I did make a card with this once, and it did have a pocket, and she came out, and so she was on a string, and the little girl could wave it all around. I hear that Jessica's ready. Let's bring her. There she has it. Okay.
I don't know for sure where this card is going, but I know that I'm going to start with this van. So I'm just going to start and see where it takes us.
That's the spirit. Do you want to show us that other card that you liked so much?
Yes.
Because it is cute. I saw it on her Facebook today. She said, I love this card. I don't ever want to get rid of it. So will you get rid of it?
I will, yes. Yep, I will send it to someone probably next week. Also, I'm glad I looked at this because I remembered that I put a little wink of Stella on the windows to make them look shiny and reflective.
Yeah, that's a cute idea. Now, I just found this in my pile of card making stuff, and look what it has. It's already got a little pocket in there. So I'm thinking if I fold that, it will have something to pull a pocket in it, but it'll be on. Oh, there's more than I thought there was. I think it was for one of these kind of cards, but I don't think would that be That's more than I want to do. So I think I'll probably just cut one of these off. Make this, it could be the front, couldn't it? If I fold it this way. And that could just be the front with a pocket on it. Open it up and take off this back. Yeah, there's the ticket. I think that, and then I can stamp on that. And I won't even have to cut any paper much. Good. So you won't make another one of those just to have them to look at for fun?
I might make another one to send to someone, but I won't just make one to keep around here. I mean, I love it, but
yeah,
I have too much. I already have too much stuff.
Yes.
I can't. If
yes,
I kept every card that I liked. That. Yes. If I kept every card that I liked, I would need another house.
That's fair. That's fair. I have a lot. And after I get my scrapbooking kind of in order, I want to start photographing, making sure I have photographs of the cards I want, make a secret Pinterest board of them all, and or public Pinterest board, I don't care, and then be done with them. That's what I'm thinking too. It's time to change life. Time to change life.
Yep.
Keep moving. So I just watched a video of yours about being a minimalist.
Yes.
You read a book. Tell us about that.
I read a book. Oh, this is darker than I was anticipating. I read a book called Goodbye Things. And I don't know if I like this color for my van, so I might try a different one. We'll see. But anyway, I do not want to be a minimalist. I like things like my bed and like all the things.
Yeah, you said the guy didn't even have a bed.
Yeah, one guy didn't even have a bed. And so that's too far for me. But I do like the idea of, I definitely find that I am more creative when I have fewer things in my craft room. And in general, we just have too much stuff. What did I say that book was called? Anyway, I read that a few years ago.
Goodbye Stuff.
And Goodbye Things, maybe?
Goodbye Things. Goodbye.
I think it's Goodbye Things. But anyway, I read that a few years ago. And then just this past week, I actually did a decluttering challenge by, I can't think of her name, but she wrote a book called Declutter Like a Mother. And it was so great. And I really got rid of a lot of things this week. My husband said to me earlier today, he's like, wow, we had a lot of extra garbage this week. Like, I know, because I threw a lot of things out.
It's gotta go somewhere.
Which he's like, oh no, that's fine. But we just have so many things that we don't actually use that just take up our space and even clutter up our minds. So I am all for getting rid of
thing, right? What if I want it? It's the what if question that holds us back.
It definitely is. And I just have come to the point where I'm like, what if? So what if I do need it? Then I'll go buy another one. You know, I mean, there's some things that maybe doesn't work for, but a lot of things that I keep, the likelihood that I will ever use it is pretty slim.
Yeah, I get it. I think I'm going to use instead of red octane. I get you. It's so you gave a challenge on that video, and you guys should all go to Ink It Up with Jessica. I would at least suggest that. Go to Ink It Up with Jessica on her Facebook page and watch her video because it's really good. She's so practical. It's not like you're not lofty and idealistic about it. You're just real practical about it. And I liked that about you.
Yeah. Well, I definitely have a thing where I will have times, and I will admit, like this morning was one of them, where I don't even want to craft. Like I don't even want to walk into my craft room because it's such a mess. But
sad.
I cleaned it for you. So thank you for that. Also, for those of you watching me color, I do not like to color. And so like, don't look at my coloring and go like, oh, that's how I should color. No, just if you want to learn to color, do that from someone else.
Yeah, that goes ditto here. I'm not that person.
That is purple.
Meanwhile, I'm still picking colors.
I'm still thinking about what the rest of my card is going to look like, though.
Well, take your time thinking, because I just picked colors.
Oh, good.
And you're fast. Oh. Well, we'll just go with it here. Color. This little girl has lots of little areas. I'm not sure that this is... Oh, well, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Come here, Mr. Mike. So did I see that Stampin' Up! Is already releasing their spring colors? I'm having seasonal problems here. I'm just in the winter mode here.
So they just came out with their January through June catalog. And that is always my favorite catalog of the year because all of the colors are so bright and cheerful and fun. And those are my favorite.
Oh, that's why you like that card that you made, because it was bright and cheerful and fun.
Yes, exactly. I especially think right now people could really use a card in the mail that is bright and cheerful and fun.
No kidding. It's gloomy around here. And on that video, you talked about a stamp set where all the animals' eyes are closed. And I wanted to say, well, just put a dot on their eye and then they'll have their eyes open. Because look at this little girl, Jessica.
Yeah.
See, she's got a little dot for her eye. So you could just put a little dot above or below the little thing, the little closed. What did anybody ever address that? Why did they do that, you suppose?
I don't know. I don't know why they did that.
It is kind of funny. Sleeping critters. I do have a friend that we have caught. We've had our pictures taken more than once with our eyes closed, and so now we do it on purpose. It's like, okay, Lori, close your eyes because we're gonna do that picture, and we've got some really fun pictures of us standing there with our daughters, all four of us with our closed eyes. But it is kind of a fun thing to do. I do suggest it. Take a bad picture with closed eyes. It works. Don't forget the purple, Mary. Don't forget the purple.
Okay, I know. I'm thinking, okay, purple +3. So if I use this colorful background paper, that would be pink and blue and yellow too.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
going to dictate what you're going to make, I think.
I think that's the direction I'm going. I just had a crazy idea. I don't know if it'll work, though.
Mr. Producer saying, do it. What do you think, guys? Without knowing what her crazy idea is, should she do it? If we get 5 do-its, she's got to do it. There is a delay, so hang on.
Okay. I'm... kind of like that.
Should be about now that we start hearing, do it.
I gotta figure out how I would do it.
Well, that's what the delay is for your figuring out time. And so here it comes.
Okay,
we got one do-it. We got 2 do-its. We got, oh my gosh, Ellen covered all 5 of them on her own. Go crazy, Jessica, Jean Perrigo says.
Let me figure out how I would do this. Let me see.
Do you need okay, we'll let her think. Thanks for all that good help.
Okay. So what I'm thinking is that I want this to be my card front, but the pocket would be actually in here so that if I put a white piece down here, it would be like a secret message that you could pull out.
Oh, fun.
So I would need to cut a slit in here.
Yeah, or a piece of paper that matches that. Matches the same pattern, and then just put it on top of it. But that might
I'm
be
trying
tricky.
to think if I have a punch or something. Maybe I have a die that would work. I don't think that would be in far enough, would it?
You
I'm
might
all
get some
about,
fussy cutting in there after all.
oh, that might work. I'm all about making it as easy as possible.
We're still getting to it. You
Okay.
guys are enthusiastic.
I'm going to do it.
I love
I'm going to punch that out.
Yeah, there's so many things you can do with a pocket. You can do a vellum pocket. You can do all sorts of good stuff. So let's see.
Okay.
There's one color. There's two. I need one more. Do we go? That would be outstandingly bright if I put this. Let me see what that would look like. Ooh, that's pretty bright. That might tone it down a little bit.
I can't really see what you're
Super
doing
craft girl.
until it comes up on my big
Oh.
screen.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just coloring her and trying to figure out what my third color is. And I don't know, it might have been a mistake because it's kind of a sky color. It will be okay. We are good. We'll be fine. Crazy little girl. I have to figure out what else I want to do with her. It's, I was a pretty good colorist when I was in grade school. But then Copics are hard. They're much harder, and I don't know about blends. I've never used them, but they're much harder because they have the soft point, and I smear into stuff like her hair, and so it's kind of like I feel like I have to do Copics because I have Craft Roulette, and I bought them, and this is going to be that blue too. Dang it! But I kind of like a harder nib.
I like crayons.
I think I'm just kind of ham-handed. I'm sorry?
Just give me crayons and a coloring book, and I can color.
Seriously.
But when you try to make it fancy,
option. Oh, and then you put it on the computer screen, and it's huge, and you can see all the mistakes. Oh, I know, Allie Cope. You say practice, 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 but you have to have a certain hand type too. You can't have this heavy-handed old woman's hand. I'm telling you.
I think that's my problem too. I think I have a heavy hand. And I don't have the patience at this point in my life.
Yeah. I like it, but now when you were early on in the century, do you remember early on in the century when we would, I know it sounds so bad, but we'd cut masks, or we'd cut things out, and we'd make our own stencils for all the little details like this, and then you would just sponge in ink. Did you used to do that? Yeah.
Not very
much
often.
better at that.
I mean, honestly, I've always been a lazy crafter. If there's
Confessions.
Confessions. If it takes too many steps or is too complicated, I'm not going to do it.
Confessions of a Lazy Crafter. Is there such a... I bet there's a YouTube channel on that.
Probably.
Or you could do a series on it. Confessions of a Lazy Crafter. I'm not so sure that I'm as ambitious as I have been. I don't know. So are your daughters crafters? You say yes? I think I heard that.
They have been. Right now, they're not really. I mean, they're both in high school and they're so busy with other things.
Yeah.
My younger daughter is a dancer, so I guess that's her craftiness. That's her artistic flair, is her dancing.
What kind of dance does she do?
All of it. She does ballet and tap and jazz and hip hop and I don't know what else there is. She's actually dancing tomorrow night during a hockey game the Madison Capitals in Madison, Wisconsin.
Ooh,
So we're going to a hockey game tomorrow night,
I love
which I like hockey. I like it, so that'll be fun.
That'll be
She
fun.
said something
So they'll do it
about
between
people
periods.
leaving, like other dancers and their families maybe leaving right after they dance. And I'm like, oh no, we're staying for the game. I'm going to a game. We're staying for the game. You can't leave.
That's right. That's right. Well, you live up north. It's where you play hockey.
Okay, I need help. Do I want another layer behind this fan, like a layer of solid cardstock to make it pop out?
You know, you could even do one of those, that gold behind that you have for the mat. You could bring it all the way across. Because it's a pretty busy background. He's going to have a little bit of a fight to be important. It's a pretty background, but it's pretty busy.
It is busy. I like busy. I mean, when it's rainbows and sun.
Yeah. Do you like stamping your own background paper?
Yes, I do.
I love that. I love looking at paper and trying to make it.
Okay, yes. They're saying layer it. All right, let me try a few different things and see what we like. Also, I shouldn't have put tape on there already because now I'm changing my mind and want to do dimensionals. Thank goodness I have lots of white cardstock to work with here.
That is a good thing. I get a little nervous when I get a little low.
Yeah, I try not to let myself get low. I mean, right now on my shelf, I have 7 packs of white cardstock.
That should hold you through the apocalypse.
It won't, though. I go through it so fast.
It's amazing, isn't it? Which ones do you usually keep? Black and do you use any neutrals that you keep around, or just black and white?
Oh, cardstock? I have every color of the rainbow and neutral, and give me all the colors. Okay, I'm gonna take this out.
How many colors does not close my height? How many colors does Stampin' Up have?
You would think that I would know, but it's like they changed it. So being a demonstrator for 22 years, it's like I can still tell you what was in the first catalog when I first signed up to be a demonstrator, but ask me what's in the catalog now, and I have no idea.
That had happened to me It was like I could not keep up. But
okay, how do you feel about this?
So
I said I was team purple, and here I am using an orangey color.
That's a girl. I said I was going to work on you. I've been sitting over here just thinking it.
So tell me what you think of this color, or if I should use
a
different color.
Oh.
I
kind of like how it
try one other color. Just
do you have a lighter version of it, or?
Oh,
thanks, Kelly.
Maybe.
Or a darker version.
Oh, someone says Stampin' Up! Has 40 colors. There you go.
40.
I think it used to be 48. That's why I didn't know. That's
okay. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
Oh, that's fine. That's what there's a catalog for. A website. You just go look.
That's right.
This is what I tell my girls all the time. Why would you memorize something that you can look up really quickly? Does not make sense to me.
That's exactly right. That's what my dad used to say. And neither one of us could do tests very well. Because we never memorized anything. We knew how to find the answer.
That's right. As long as you know how to find the answer, that's what matters.
Okay, so I put some light gray. I don't know if you can see it. I put light gray around this little lady. That way I don't have to worry about being too precise on cutting her out.
Okay, Rosie says the orange looks good. I'm going with it. Although somebody agrees with
Rosie's got power.
Tracy, though, thinks a different color from the back paper. But I tried, and I don't know if I like any of them. I actually was thinking, would I want to go with something neutral? But I think my layer is too big. If I could make a smaller oval, I would. But those are the sizes that I have.
I think it looks fine. I don't think it's too bland or anything. And it's not, I think you've got so much going on with that van, the detail in the van.
Yeah.
And that paper that you don't want too much extra distraction, I don't suppose. I don't know. Maybe I'm too bland.
I don't know, though. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it. Oh, Ellen loves the
try
orange,
a couple
too.
Other things.
I kind of want pink, maybe. I do like the bright colors. Give me all the bright colors. Yeah, maybe that.
You can see where I missed, but that's okay. Okay, so let's see. This girl can. Girl power. Wow, amazing.
Cute.
Girl wonder. Do we put something in the pocket that pulls out, or does she pull out? I don't think she... You know what I think I might do is a little fancier than I usually do, but I think I might put some paper tape, some of that thin tape, on her and put it on the back of this pocket so that you can pick her up off of
Jean
there.
just said fussy cut the van. That's not happening. We don't fussy cut when we don't need to. That's the whole point of this oval. When you cut it with an oval, you don't have to
I gotta get an oval in there. Dang it.
Come on.
Forgot about that oval. I'll put an oval under there.
Linda says stick to the orange. Well, we just have to try different colors. We just have to try, and then we'll see which one. Okay, I have one more possibility. I want to try.
Decisions.
And then I'll have to make 6 more cards because I'll have all these extra ovals cut out.
Well, but you like it, and you'll send them, and it'll make 6 people happy.
That's true. All right.
I know. I'm putting Supergirl, Dawn. I'm getting Supergirl ready here.
So that's a bluish green called Pool Party.
For my oval.
Ooh,
Would you
like
to be a Stampin' Up ink namer?
Honestly, I'm not that creative. I don't think I'd come up with good names. I'd be like, here you go. This is hot pink. I mean, I guess hot pink would be okay. But I'd be like, that's pink. And I do not have a good color sense. Like, I will say something is blue, and my family will say, that's purple, Mom. And I'm like, but it looks blue to me. I don't know.
Huh.
Okay, these are my options. Weigh in. Can I use all of the ovals? That looks kind of cool. I have to have the pocket. Otherwise, I like this if it were a different card.
Oh. Well,
I love that.
How can you make it like that?
Well, I can't because my rainbows are this way. Okay.
Well, that takes care of it.
What are my colors? I think that this one is Melon Mambo, which is one of my favorite crafting colors. I think I'm going with that one. Just make a decision already. That's right.
Yeah.
It's the decisions that take the longest time on card making. You are not kidding.
I think I might do a little blending up here. But when you're on Craft Roulette, the decisions come a little faster, I think.
They sure do.
Because you got to get after it before you go to bed. And you have that on your agenda.
That's right. That's next on my agenda. Usually I'm in my pajamas by now. Maybe not this early.
Well, that brings me to a wonderful crafting question from one of our patrons for you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Really plays right into it. And that question is from Sue Masoner down the road in Kansas City, Missouri. And she asks, do you schedule personal crafting time on your calendar?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do, yes. I actually have on my to-do list I have 20 minutes of crafting a day. And then
that's a
I
clever
have,
idea.
because that's not very much time, I know that's what you're saying. I actually have a list always going of projects that I want to work on. So that when I'm like at the, coming into my craft room for that 20 minutes, I'm like, okay, here are a whole bunch of ideas. Just go down the list and try them. See what sparks.
That's really very coordinated in your thinking and approach. I like it. Very
Well,
methodical.
because otherwise I would never craft.
It would take you too long to decide, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Knocking things over here. All right.
What do you guys do? Do you schedule personal crafting time if you are somebody that is a professional crafter? Does it freak you out that you're a professional crafter?
I don't consider myself a professional
Is that like
crafter.
Stone cold pro is what we decided what you are.
No, I actually more consider myself a professional encourager. Like I encourage you to do your own
sweet.
crafting. I encourage you to send cards to people.
Yeah, that's a nice way to put it. I like it. And I can see that in you. It's not a hard thing to see at all.
Thank you. Yeah, because I actually really do not consider myself to be very creative. I always say I'm really more crafty than creative in that I can think outside the box and, figure stuff out, but I don't really come up with, fabulous new techniques or ideas.
Yeah, I get it. Am I getting everything card with a pocket? Yes. Purple +3, I think so. Transportation, girl with a cape. And oval. That's right, superpowers. Superpower girl. So, yep, I think I'm okay.
Right. Yeah,
and she's going to be removable. Oops, did I do it wrong? Yep. Nope. She is going to be removable, which makes it even more fun, I think. That's not probably the way to do that, Mary. That's okay. You'll be fine. Okay. So
now this needs a greeting. So what kind of word should I make this?
Jeez. Don't look, you guys. I'm making a mistake. Oh, looky there.
That worked. It worked.
Hot diggity. Oh, this is pretty fancy. Danger is right. Supergirl. I don't even think I need to put color on that because she's so colorful. There we go. Ta-da! And see, she comes off. And she sticks on.
Nice.
Sorta. And then inside, there's another magnet. Yep. I wonder if I put 2 magnets on there, if it would hold her better. Should have used thinner paper. There, she's being held.
Oh, let's see. Joan said I should say just driving by to say hi. I don't know. I'm thinking happy birthday. There's no reason for
that pocket. That's okay.
I'm thinking happy birthday just because I need some birthday cards to send.
There you go. Make it practical. See, there you go, being practical.
There I go, being practical again.
There you go again. What's the motto of Wisconsin? Is it be practical in all crafts? What is the motto?
Do we have a motto? I don't even know.
I don't know. Missouri
on is. Wisconsin. That's our motto. We are the Badger State.
There you go. Maybe it's Be a badger. I don't know. Kansas was through to the stars through difficulty. Ad astra per aspera. But I didn't grow up in Missouri. I don't know what it is here. But there are bears on the flag, which surprises me.
Oh.
Yeah. See, it surprises you too, didn't it?
It does.
Why would there be bears on a Missouri flag? But it's because of the South. There's some down in the South part of the state. Rosie's wearing her Bob Ross socks. Just happy accidents. I love it. And my pocket is not going to have anything in it, I don't think. Yeah, she's going on where she's ad astra per aspera right there to the stars through difficulty. She is a Kansas sunflower in different colors, in not Kansas colors. I wonder if some little stars would be cute. If I had little stars.
This card is going way past my usual number of steps here.
Oh, look. It's going like this. I didn't know that was like that. What is Leslie Herman saying? Michigan's motto is, if you seek a pleasant peninsula, stay out of Ohio. Well, that's an interesting thing. You're funny. She's so funny. You know, I think I messed up. Well, you could do it this way, I guess. And then you have to lift her up. And then that. But that's not really a pocket. Oh, Miss Mary, what did you do? Okay. We're just going... Well, I'm going to glue this down so it's a pocket. We'll be fine. We're crafters. We recreate all of the time.
That's right.
What was that plan? Oh, let's not do that plan. Let's change it. There we go.
I have a whole drawer of I changed that ideas.
What do you do with stuff that you're not sure of? Is that going to be a minimalist out the door kind of thing, or do you
sometimes
have like
it is. So
Yeah.
I have one drawer and I can't expand past that drawer. So sometimes I'll take things
That's
out of
right.
there and see what I can do with it. And then when it gets too full, sometimes I donate those pieces. Actually, I have a friend who, during the pandemic, created in her garage a card making station so that people could come over and make cards that then they donate them. I think it's to the Cards of Kindness. And so I'll
Okay.
send stuff to her and then people will turn all the pieces into cards. All right, I'm going to emboss now.
That's
Hopefully my
cool.
gum is not too loud.
Now I don't have a back of my card. Got some crud on there. I got some glue crud. A pocket on the superhero's dress would work too. You are right. Just around that star, but I made a pocket. And, you know, since I don't have a back to my card now because I was so weird about this, I should put something inside there so it has something where you can write, I guess. I guess it's going to be that size. I guess. A lot of guessing for real.
I also wonder, too, when I do a pocket like this that's hidden, like how will the person I send it to know that there's something special there? I think I'll have to send it to someone that watched the show.
There you go.
So
I
they
have
know.
thought about that with like easel cards. Only send easel cards to
Oh, right.
experienced card makers.
Right. Otherwise, they won't know how to use them, right?
How's that? Yeah, they won't realize your trick. Let's see. If I put something, this is really silly, but we're okay. We're making up a new card. Oh, jeepers. Let's see. Will she be done by Saturday morning? I don't know. You know, I was saying you are a fast card maker. Be sure to be at the show early. And
It's
here
not
we
tonight,
are just
I'm not.
dilly-dallying. It's great.
It's because I'm fancying it up.
I'm so proud
Oh,
of
that's
you.
going to be too long. All right.
Never know on Craft Roulette how it's going to turn out until it's over. Believe it
That's
then.
the beauty.
But not before. That's the wrong color purple, but that's going to be just fine.
All right, now I'll do the driving by to just say hi on the inside tag.
So that's going to go in there. And that's going to be the pull-out. Oh, that's going to be fine, fine, fine. And if this clever amazing was the other way, I could put that in that corner, but nope, 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 nope. So we'll put this girl can right there. Oh, yeah. Booyah. Put ribbon to pull it. Ooh, that's an idea. That kind of is a signal, isn't it, Mary Sue? I might try that too. That's right. Live in life, live in live. Live. Okay, somebody. I think I'm almost done with this. I think.
I can be.
Unless I mess it up. Yeah.
I can
No,
be
you don't
almost
have to
done.
hurry. I'm just practicing here. This is
No, I am
really
almost
fine.
there. Wrapping it up.
I have another question from one of our patrons. It is the thoughtful question of the day by Grandma Gay. And she asks, do dreams about crafting ever come to you as you sleep?
All the time.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah, all the
Like-
time.
Images or...
Yeah, more like, like ideas for cards or,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Maybe it's also like subconscious thoughts, like I should send a card to.
Oh, uh-huh. I did know a lady one time who said that if she was having trouble with a card, she would set it on her nightstand, and then in the morning she would have an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if Rod Serling was with that or not, doing Twilight Zone music or not, but it seemed to work.
That's true though. Like if you have a problem or issue that you're thinking about before you go to bed, a lot of times you'll wake up
Yes.
with a solution.
Yes, it's true. May just be the... So tonight, when you write down these parameters if you can't think of a card. And then in the morning, you'll have it, maybe. Now, here's another question, because I know this happens to our viewers sometimes. Friday nights, they can't sleep because they're so wrapped up in the thoughts of the card. So...
I'll be able to sleep.
Have you
That
ever-
won't be a problem.
we don't have to worry about you.
No, sometimes I usually don't have a problem falling asleep. Sometimes I will wake up at like 3:00 in the morning and be wide awake, and we'll just go and make a card or get something done in the quiet of the house.
Oh, man. I just say, oh, move over, Boomer, because that's my dog, and he's just always right. I just say, move over and pet him and go back to sleep. That's fun. I like that little girl. Look, you can throw her on there. Whoops, missed. There. And so she can go on the refrigerator. I think I'll either put some micro glaze on her or something to protect her little self, maybe. But other than that, you could do this on a wobble, too. That would be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. Well,
Yeah.
I want to do something on the inside of my card, but I'm not sure.
Oh, that inside. Well, this is my inside. Woo, she came off with it. This is my inside. It's a new fold. We'll call it the Craft Roulette fold. I don't think I've ever quite seen that. I like it, though.
I'll just do something simple.
You like my solution? Yep. And you know what, Sharon? I could put that on another card. It would just be fine. Except I'm not going to. You could also put this on a bookbinding card, couldn't you? Yep. Oh. Salus Populi Suprema Lex Esto. The welfare of the people is the supreme law. Well, there you go. I'll use that next time I need that for the Missouri motto. Yes, right, Rosie Rose. There is a new fun fold, or it is a fun fold. I like it. And, you know, you can use all those old paper magnets from your old insurance people that sent, not your, that your insurance people are old, but your insurance people that have sent old 2021 calendars. Go check your refrigerator and see if you have any of these. And then you can just recycle them. I don't know that I'm going to put anything on. Shimmer. Maybe some shimmer.
Shimmer is never wrong.
It's always in good taste.
Yep, always.
I think we'll just do her whole dress.
Okay, I think I'm done.
Hot dog. Hang on, now you're ahead of me. I gotta put her shimmer on. Do you need shimmer? Are you gonna make your little window shimmer?
I put shimmer on the windows.
I tell you, can we ever get our timing down? Nope.
I could stamp something here, but I haven't found what I want yet.
We're good. All right, let's hold these cards up and show them off. I think we did it, Miss Jessica. Tell us one more time what your card does, because you do have a cool pocket in there.
So this is my pocket right here. Fits this little secret message right there.
That is a little fancier than you usually do.
It definitely is. And yet, because I used a punch, it was really easy to do that for him.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be hard to be fancy. I don't think. It's surprising. Some things that are that look kind of fancy, usually if you break them down, they're not. So this is mine. You have an inside pocket that folds out into a square. And that was because I messed up. And it doesn't because I was stupid about what I did, but it's okay.
You're creative.
Bob Ross it, man. No, I'm Bob Rossing it right here. Only happy accidents. And then this has a little magnet, and so is there a magnet under there, so she just stays on there, and then she can be a fun little embellishment to somebody's refrigerator. So, very fun. Never would have made it. Never would have made it without Mr. Wheeler.
Very nice. Well, I can't wait to see what everybody else makes.
I know. There's so much we can do. There's so much they can do. So they will be making, I bet there's already a few cards, I wouldn't be surprised, in the submissions right now.
All right, let's move on.
Okay, we're going to, there she is. She's back. Very good. Very good. I think I got all of my questions written. Oh, no, I have one more thing to talk to you about. Robot stamps. Does Stampin' Up! Have a robot stamp? Yes or no?
They do. Yes, they have a brand new one. Just came out.
It will be around for a while?
Yeah, it's in the January through June catalog, so it should be around through June.
Because I've had robot on the parameters before, and I keep threatening that we're going to do it again. And I have given tutorials on how to draw robots and how to cut them out of paper. And it seems to terrify everybody. But if Stampin' Up! Has a robot...
Should I be moving back?
If Stampin' Up! Does have a robot, then we may end up putting it on there in a couple months. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Fair warning, we may have robots again.
Yes.
So I don't want to leave you out in the cold. And you can go visit Jessica's website if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Person, because she would be able to help you find those robots, I bet. So good. Well done, Miss Jessica.
Thank you. I also... One more thing about robots, because I think that's the perfect punch project. Use your different shaped punches to make robots.
That's a really good idea. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They're not scary. They're really quite fun.
They're not.
So, yeah, we might bring on those robots maybe toward the end of February. It might happen. Mr. Wheel and I will discuss it.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, we're going to let Jessica take a breath here, and then we're going to tell you a little bit about how you can play, and then we'll bring her on to say goodnight. So, thank you again. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Okay, thanks.
There's our challenge screen. Yes, you can play along. Remember those 90 cards that we had on earlier in the show? Those were all people that took the challenge and made a card using the 4 parameters from last week. You can make a card with a pocket, purple, plus 3 other colors, use some sort of transportation in that card, and include an oval. That's all we ask. It's not hard. You can do it. And then you have till Sunday night at midnight Central Time to put it on craftroulette.live. There's a submission form, and it's real easy to do. You can do it. We also have a Facebook group. You are welcome to come and visit, and a lot of people go ahead and share during the weekend. And then we get to talk about it and say, oh my gosh, that's so darn cute. And we say that a lot. Well, maybe not quite that verbatim, but we do say similar things like that, and we would love to have you join us. Remind me to ask Jessica about that very thing when she comes back on. What else do we have? Oh, we have more guests coming. Don't we have fun with these people? We have our first dude coming on next week, Daniel West, with Dell and Artie. You can go to craftroulette.live on the guest website page and see all of the people that we have had on. You can read their bio. You can go to their links. Please subscribe and support them all you can. We appreciate that a lot because we don't pay them nothing. We also have Cassie Trask coming on for the first time, Stacy Spacey, Crafty Al, and Therese Calvrid, which is our first Australian guest on Craft Roulette. So we're looking forward to each and every one of them. If you have a YouTube crafter or Facebook crafter that does lives and you would like to suggest them, please do. And if you are interested in joining us, there's a form. We don't promise that you'll be on, but we'll at least watch you and see how it goes. All right? Thank you. What else do we have? Oh, our patrons. Look at these kind people. Each one of those peoples are so nice that they help us keep our show free and on the air. Each one of them donates a little bit or a little bit of money, depending on whichever level they are on, and we try to give them some bonus content that will tickle their fancy. That means I am not giving them my recipes for cooking. And I do help with their card making and some ideas along those lines. We have a wonderful scrapbooking group. We're doing lives, Zoom calls with them, and we will be doing an all patron call in February for a card donation drive. Thank you guys so much. Oh, that confetti and that rolling wheel means it's time to give something away. I have 2 goodie bags ready to go. And they will need to be goodie bags sent to the United States. And I will go to Canada, but other than that, I can't afford it. So if you are international and our wheel lands on you, I will send you a little something, but it won't be a goodie bag. I'm sorry. What we have on our wheel are the people that send in cards. So next week, you can be on the wheel, too. I'm going to get Pin Soul. And you can be on the wheel, too, and win something. I don't know what we're going to give away next week. But we're going to give away 2 goodie bags because we have some wonderful patrons and friends that send us stuff. It's so cool. They're like fun. It's just like little fairies dropping little goodies in our mailbox. It's cool. All right, 3, 2, 1, Mr. Producer, roll that wheel. I gotta get a drink. I'm looking forward to reading your comments tomorrow. Click, click, click. What are we doing? Oh, we're going to Australia. That is one of our Australia support contributors. So, Gail, go ahead and contact me using the form on craftroulette.live, and I'll get your address and send you something. It'll probably take so long you'll forget all about it, and then it'll show up in your mailbox and it'll be a surprise. So, thank you, Gail, for being a part of the card submissions. I appreciate it a lot. And Mr. Producer, one more time. 2 more times. We got bags of stuff. Bags and bags. Who's it going to be? Oh, it's local, I think. Melody S. Melody S. Please contact me because I can't remember. I think you're kind of new. Please contact me if you are in the United States or international. Either one, we'll do it. We'll take care of you. And let's do it one more time for a goodie bag. We like giving us stuff away, and we thank you so much for sending us stuff. We only like the new stuff, not used. I have plenty of that. But we have papers and inks and stamps galore. It's quite fun. I think you'll enjoy it. Ah, she's a Kansas City girl. Danica Matters. Make sure you contact me, Danica Matters. That sounds like such a fun name. Danica Matters. And I will get this little goodie bag to you sometime next week. All right, very good. Bravo. Bravo to you all. Thank you so much. Let's bring Jessica back. There she is. I talked to you about asking your subscriber or your followers to send in a card this week. Our top is 102. 102 was the most that we've ever gotten on a weekend. And Allie Cope threw down that gauntlet, and she said, we want 100, and they rallied for her. They like that Allie. She's the circle guru in there. So we're going to ask you to ask your people to submit a card.
Absolutely. Right? I think I'm a very competitive person, I have to say. So, I think we can beat 102.
Yep.
I think we can do it.
Down. Allie Cope, you think we can do it? Do you think we can beat your record? I think Jessica is just the right one to do it, too. I think she's going to bring them in. I think
we had some easy parameters. I think we had easy parameters, and so it's going to happen.
That's a really good point, because sometimes they're a little bit, whoa, what do you do with that? But
yeah,
I think you're right. I think anybody can make something with pocket, purple +3, transportation, and an oval.
Yep.
I don't usually remember all 4. That's pretty good. My dementia must be going away. So that's good. I think we can do it too. And it will be fun. I will be, when we break 100, I will email you.
Okay. I would like to sweeten the pot a little bit and say that if we beat the challenge, I will send out 3 packs of my favorite new rainbow paper to people that submitted. I'm not kidding.
Wow, that would be absolutely fabulous. You guys wouldn't like that, would you? We'll do it. You know,
we got to beat the record.
Allie did it with a sweetened pot too. These girls like a sweetened pot. I'll tell you what, they're like honey pots. Let's bring it. They will make cards for a little idea of getting a little something. I think that's fabulous. Plus, we will give away a couple goodie bags too.
There you go.
So it'll be a big week if you break 102, and we will be over on the Facebook group keeping track. I'll start throwing out numbers then tomorrow and Sunday, so you can start sharing with your friends and getting them all involved in making cards. Make your best card. Don't be throwing in junk, but do make a wonderful card, because you can, and it will be easy. And this will be fun. Thank you, Jessica. That is remarkable.
You're
welcome. Will be great. It will need to be people in the United States, correct?
Yes.
For your giveaway, but we will have we have the same old on.
Yeah, it's just hard to send anything out. Yeah.
It is. It's like you send a $4 embellishment and it's $40 to send, and it's just ridiculous. So.
I can send a card to someone in a different country. I'm happy to do that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's what I do. I send a card with a little something in it, but it's not. Yeah. It's not heavy and it's not big.
Right.
But it's always fun to get mail. Back to the beginning. It's always fun to get a handmade card.
That's right.
Thank you for joining us tonight, Miss Jessica. You have anything else you need to tell them about?
I don't think so. Just thanks for joining us. And I can't wait to see all of the cards that you make with these parameters.
It's going to be great. It's going to
Yeah.
be really fun. Yeah. Then I guess there's only one thing to do. Kiss our brains. And kisses to you all too. One for Jessica, one for Chat, one for Mr. Producer. Thank you all for joining us. Send in those
Thank
cards,
you.
craftroulette.live. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Thank you.